short-term disability insurance, correct?
That is correct. Good afternoon, everyone. So our short-term disability insurance through the Hartford, I'm requesting that we renew it for 2 years. We have other Hartford products that we use for voluntary benefits. By doing the 2-year extension, we could put that on the same cycle, and then in 2 years, we can bundle them and market that as a bundle. There is an update this morning. We asked our benefits consultant to market this and get some quotes just to make sure that we're getting a good deal. And I got the information back this morning. There was 8 quotes, including the Hartford. 5 were higher, 2 were lower. One of them is a company that we will not do business with because their customer service is not good. The other one is good, but the difference was only $5,000. We were able to get the Hartford to go down 15%, so I put in there the fiscal impact is 97. It's going to be closer to 82. They did go down 15%. I'm still recommending the Hartford because for $5,000, there is work that has to be done if we switch over from Terry's office, my office. We need the county attorney to look at it. So I would recommend that we extend the Hartford for 2 years and then market it all as a bundle.
Root will make that motion.
Thank you. Second?
Havey will second.
Okay, questions or discussion for Mr. Budinger?
Ma'am?
Yes.
This is a professional service, right? So we're permitted to do that. In other words, go back to a vendor and say, can you cut some more money? I didn't want anybody to think that, like, if we bid something, like, you can't go to a higher bidder and say, well, if you come down $5,000, then we'll go with you.
Most of your bids and RFPs have caveats in them that allow us to negotiate the contract and the final terms and conditions, and some of that does include being able to negotiate prices. But you just have to do it in a certain order. It has to run through legal and that. But for professional service especially, you're not really looking at price. Number one, we're a best value county. We don't always go by price. We go by what's the best value. So
And
Bobby's doing it perfectly correct.
Yep, and we typically do this when we try to renew.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions? Seeing none, all in favor? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, next on the agenda is the Board of Elections Commissioners, and I don't see them here. So I guess I can either read through them, or do you know if they're coming, Carissa?
I have not heard from them.
Okay. So I saw Mike get up, so I was thinking I could let him go first, but I guess we'll just stay on track if that's okay with everyone, and I'll read through them, okay? All right, so let me get to that part. All right, so the first one, the Board of Elections is requesting a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to sign the grant extension agreement between Allegheny County and the New York State Board of Elections for the electronic poll book grant program for the period of April 1st, 2024 through March 31st of 2026. There is no budget adjustment needed as the funds are already in the 25 budget.
Root will make that motion.
Thank you.
Vertical second.
Thank you. Questions? Did I hear somebody?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I wonder if the county administrator has enough familiarity with these grant applications that they're, like, time sensitive?
I haven't spoken to the Board of Elections about any of it. Maybe, it looks like Terry might have.
This was a grant that was left over from a couple, it's been through a couple cycles. And this one just needs to be reappropriated so they can spend it. They have spent the money this year, but they need to spend it through the 31st to claim it all. They've already done that. They've just got to do the paperwork to get it done. So, and then the next one is the postage one? They kind of had a difficult time with a couple of these. So, we sat down, there were 4 of us that sat down together with Board of Elections to get them all straightened out, and we had discussions with Allison's office as well. One of them, just to make a long story short, one of them, they didn't like the paperwork that Barb had sent in on the signatures, and they had to adjust it. So one is just signing that paperwork. So Brooke can just sign that and move on. The other ones are, they had One had a little extension because Barb didn't get the claim in before a certain date and they need an extension so she can get the claim in. It's all spent. There's no problems with that. It just has to be claimed. So some of these require a budget adjustment, some did not. Some are clearly just for Brooke to sign and sign the adjustment with authorization then for the board chair to sign. But for the most part, we sat down and got all these cleaned up for them, so they should be in good shape.
Do you want me to just keep going through them then?
That, I mean, you have to vote on them separately, I think.
Yeah, you had to vote.
Right,
Yeah.
no, that's fine,
Yeah,
but I
but
just
yeah,
wanted to make
otherwise
sure.
they're all set with everyone.
Okay.
We've been county attorney, county treasurer, the whole
Sure.
thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
All right, so are there any other questions on that first one? If not, all in favor? All right, moving on. The next one is, there are two together, the Voter Education and Poll Worker Training Grant Program and the Shoebox Grant Program. The Board of Election Commissioners are requesting a resolution to reappropriate unspent grant money in the voter ed and poll worker training and the Shoebox Grant programs. They are requesting the chairman of the board to sign the extension agreement. They have been informed by the state that these funds need to be expended by March 2026, requesting a budget adjustment. So they're basically, I'm sorry, I didn't read this ahead, so they're taking a total of $7,329 that were appropriated and putting them into revenue. Is that correct, Terry?
Now, what they're doing is they have $7,329
Of
that was
unspent.
left over that was unspent
Right.
from '24. So we have to do the budget for the revenues and the expenses. Already spent the expenses, they just gotta claim the money.
Okay, so they just really need us to say it's okay for them to spend this money in the next, between now and March, right?
We're really asking for the budget adjustment to be done so the budget doesn't show zero for
Gotcha.
'25.
Okay. Any other questions? Any questions, sorry. Did we get a motion on that one? Nope, we did not get a motion. Let's do the motion first.
Rick, you move.
Angela, second.
Okay, questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Chairman, would you like me to do the
I would
next
love
two?
that.
Okay.
Thank you, Terry.
So the next one is the election grant program. This is an annual allocation that they get. This is the 25 portion of the allocation for $6,491. This was not budgeted in '25, so we want the budget to show up there, and they will spend it, and we will get that money back by March of next year.
Okay, so again, it's March.
Yep.
All right,
Rick, you move.
thank you,
Hayfield, second.
thank you. Questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
It's fair to note that that one was what covers some of the cost of the poll books.
The poll books?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay. The next one is a request resolution to accept the funds for the postage, the mail grant program. So this one helps with not only the postage, but also the printing there. This one is a $10,802 grant, and this is a 25 budget adjustment. And they will be able to claim that through expenses through March of '26.
okay, so same thing again,
Yep.
perfect.
Root will make a motion.
Thank you,
Angela, second.
thank you. Any questions or concerns? If not, seeing none,
They also believe that they will have it already spent by 12/31, so it shouldn't be
Gotcha.
any issue, so,
okay.
thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay. Moving on. The next one is the CARES grant. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Mike's. All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Middaugh.
That's all right. No, Mike's fine. Good afternoon, ladies and
Good
gentlemen. Thank you for
afternoon.
having me today. So, many of you may recall that when you all interviewed me, we talked about the Onward Ops program. This is a grant from the New York CARES Up the Suicide Prevention New York grants to fund resiliency and wellness planning grant programs to serve our veterans. This is a 2-year grant worth $60,000. There's no matching funds or local funds that have to be used for this program. It's designed to assist transitioning service members and their families to come home. We teach our men and women how to go to war. We don't teach them how to come home. And many times when they're making that transition back into civilian life, there's tons of stressors that come into play. And that first year that they separate is known as the deadly gap, when they're most susceptible to high rates of homelessness, criminal justice involvement, alcohol and substance abuse and use, unemployment, and the number one thing that we always talk about, veteran suicide. We use a peer-reviewed, evidence-based practice with this. We use sponsors who are trained and certified for free by the Veterans Administration to build relationships, resiliency. The number one thing is we want them to come and live in our community, right? What we have to offer meets their needs. Come and be productive members of our community. It's an upstream suicide intervention program at its core. We actually get involved with these folks 12 months out prior to their separation date when they enroll in the program. We stay with them for up to a year after they separate, helping address all the needs, issues, and concerns that they've identified as what's going to make them successful in that next transition into their life. It also enables us as veteran service officers to file for their VA benefits prior to their separation from service. So the day they get out, their VA benefits start. So we've lessened some of those issues that they're concerned about, which is money to pay for things. The younger soldiers, what we call the E4 Mafia, soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, we teach them how to be adults, right? They've never had to adult since they left high school, went into the service, were taken care of, now they're home, and they don't even know how to do a budget. And that things cost money outside of the military. So the program will enable us to do that. It's all done through a virtual platform. It's a private-public partnership between the Onward Ops ETS sponsorship, 501c4 not-for-profit, Department of Defense, Veterans Administration, and organizations like us. They just released, if you're all interested, I can certainly share the data with you for the last 4 years up through September of 2025. We had the program in Tioga County when I was there for 4 years. We brought 162 military families to our community to join us in that program over that 4-year period. And it's been very successful. In fact, we just received an award for it 2 weeks ago at the State Association meeting for CARES Up and Suicide Prevention New York for the excellence in service that we provided to our veterans, military, and transitioning service members and their families. So if there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you.
Root will make a motion.
Thank
for-
you.
Hanchett will second.
Thank you. Now's the time for questions. I personally, as a retired counselor, thank you for these kinds of programs. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, it's great. All in favor? Aye. Thank you. You're all set?
Thank you.
Go do good work.
We're trying, ma'am, on the third day.
Sorry again with the unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business? Any new business? Anything good for the order? If not, I will ask for an adjournment.
Rick, you move.
Thank
Havey
you.
will second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.